Coming up next on The Beat Goes On, we welcome our ambassador from Parnell, Kevin Harvey. Kevin, along with his father Les, began the creation of the Parnell Village back in the early 70s. Today, it remains one of New Zealand's top tourist attractions.
Kevin Harvey, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very
Once
much.
again to The Beat Goes On. Always look forward to you coming in, Kevin.
It's always fun coming in here.
Well, it's always different, you know. Who's Kevin bringing with him today?
That's right.
And we have Raju. Hello, Raju.
Hello, nice to meet you.
And the reason that Raju's here today, Kevin, is that only 4 weeks ago, you and I were at the opening of the Everstein in Parnell, a Nepalese restaurant, and then within a week, 2 weeks, huge earthquake.
Massive.
In Nepal. No connection to the two events, of course, but
No.
The thing is this: we've got to do something about it, Kevin.
Well,
we have to do something, don't we?
I think we've always had
Full
quite
respond.
a strong, affinity with the people from Nepal. And I think we should help where we can, us Kiwis.
Yeah.
So, I was going to bring somebody else in for this time, but I figured it'd be nice to see what we can do as Kiwis to
help
support.
out.
To help out. So I have the beginning of a cunning plan, but
A cunning plan.
but it's. I thought we'd just come on now. We'll start it from here and then see where we end up.
Wonderful thinking, wonderful thinking. Now, Raju, I'm going to ask you to tell me your horrified thoughts when you heard that there was an earthquake in Nepal. I mean, you've got family there?
Yeah, I have my family in there, but in my family is not injured anything, but
everybody's safe and sound.
Everybody's safe.
But for those first horrifying moments, did you think, oh, where is everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very disaster is there. Kathmandu, Gorkha, Nuwakot, and we all over the world. We Nepalese people also living all over the world. Everybody want to help in Nepal and already running. And I am very lucky, and I have my Kevin landlord. And I'm also new in New Zealand, but we have to do something for help in Nepal.
And just for our viewers, we'll explain first that you're the owner of Everstein here in Parnell.
Yeah.
And we just opened this beautiful restaurant 4 weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wasn't the food? Did you enjoy the food?
Oh, the food was beautiful.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And the next thing, the earthquake happens. Now, could you get through when you dialed on your cell phone? Was it easy to get through right after the earthquake, or was it really difficult?
Yeah, not much difficult. That time, half an hour, maybe some disturbs. After that, communication is going well.
And first of all, your mum and dad still alive? They're, and you rang them first?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
First I rang my parents, after that friends and whatever.
Yeah. Now, is Nepal always having sort of regular little earthquakes? I mean, it is an earthquake zone type country, isn't it? It's like New Zealand, isn't it?
Yes.
So, but you haven't had a biggie for quite some time, have you?
Yeah, 85, 90 years before
the last big one.
Same biggest earthquake.
Yeah.
After that, in now.
Well, we're used to earthquakes here, aren't we, Kevin?
Yes, we are used to them, but I think in places like Nepal, you basically, the most people can't afford to build great big metal structures. They tend to build their houses out of the local materials, the rocks and everything else. Of course,
there's no strengthening in the walls.
Yeah, and there's probably not going to change,
6,000 people.
More than.
Now, and it's rising, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, still recently, yesterday, Peter Hillary gave us some detail. 7,400 people already died.
Gosh, if that happened in New Zealand, that'd be the end of the world, wouldn't it? But 7,400 people. So how can we help? Well, the idea was, what about having some...
What we're thinking of, because as you probably know, we're the wicked landlords.
Wicked, no.
And we're not so wicked. So we'd obviously love to help in whatever way we can. So we're going to provide just for the initial one, probably around about $10,000 to pay for all of the food.
Wow.
And then I don't know how many guests we can have. We're going to make up some mailing lists, and I'm hoping.
We can give away some tickets on the show.
Yeah, well, I'm also hoping that people might be able to send in some their names and addresses who would like to participate, and they'll come along, and it'll be around about $150 per head. But with us sponsoring it, it means that the whole $150 goes to the cause, and we're just working on finding, because in these sort of charity events all around the world, sometimes some of those ones, I won't mention some of them, I could, only a fraction of the money gets through, and most of it goes to, copperoos on churches and I don't know what. But it's disgusting anyway.
But we don't want that to happen.
No, it would really make me angry. So I want to make sure that 99% gets through.
How can we guarantee that?
Well, we're looking for a charity. As you know, we had that fair, and we had that we were raising money for the hospice. So we actually had the hospice people there collecting the money directly. So that was very, fast tracked and straightforward. And so we're probably going to find the right charity collector, because our name's going behind it too.
Yeah.
So it might be Lady Hillary, or it might be I don't know. We have to find the most direct and authentic
way of getting
to get the money through, or whether the money. Also, I'd love whoever's watching this, if there are people at some big wool manufacturers, if I know that they need blankets, they need tents. That's the immediate thing, but
Good clean drinking water.
They probably won't end up quite as badly as our poor old people in Christchurch, because 4 years later they're still living in their garages because our government and all of the insurance companies are all a pack of crooks, and it's disgusting. So I hope Nepal doesn't go the same way as poor old Christchurch has gone.
Yeah.
Some of those politicians, they must have big back pockets.
Kevin, you've got to be the best landlord in the world, because you're always ready to help, aren't you? That's a wonderful part about your nature. Where did that nature come from? Was that from Dad? Do you think it came, or Dad or Mum gave you that
Dad was
nature?
probably a bit tougher than me. No, I'm not too sure where it came from.
So $10,000 is going to cover the dinner. So then if we can sell tickets...
It'll probably be 2 or 3 dinners.
2 or 3 dinners.
And we will have, some wonderful guest speakers.
Yeah.
So it will be a wonderful event.
So what you're doing is subsidising it to make sure that all the money that is raised goes, that it's not going to be dispersed in costs.
And also we have about 120 wonderful tenants in Parnell.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure they'll all come on board, won't they?
Well, I'm thinking of working a thing where they all they contribute a product of some sort that that represents their shops,
and have an auction,
and have an auction after the eating.
Wonderful. Isn't he a great landlord, Raju?
Yes, of course.
But it's not just me; it's all of us Kiwis, and
very kindly, very helpful, and very friendly with tenants. Really, I am very, very lucky. This kind of landlord.
Now, look, Kevin, you've got 30 seconds to tell us how wonderful Parnell is before you go. 30 seconds, starting now.
Yes, well, I'm not going to really say. I'll just ask everybody to come up there. It's actually got a beautiful feeling, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a very, very nice feeling. It's beautiful at night time as well.
Yeah. And Raju, you can have the last word. Tell us your feelings about living and working in Parnell. Great place.
Yeah, I feel very lucky. I chose the Parnell.
Yeah.
And I found the landlord, like Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for there, and I want to continue there.
Great.
In Parnell.
Well, let's give the restaurant a plug, shall we? Everest Dine.
Yeah.
And I bet you know the number off by heart. Telephone number?
Yes. 09 303 2468.
2468. Oh, that's good, isn't it? 303. There was
2468.
There was an army rifle, 303, and then the 2468. Well, that's easy.
And I tell all of your, your customers or your whatever they are, viewers.
Viewers, Kevin.
That it is, you know, we've been back there since the opening, and the food is, it's got the wow factor.
Nepalese, wonderful,
beautiful.
So look, I mean, they're sick of Chinese, they're sick of Thai, they're sick of Indian. Let's try something brand new. Let's go and do Nepalese, okay?
Yeah.
Rosie, thanks.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Thank you very much.
And Kevin, thank you very much for coming in and brightening up our night here at The Beat Goes On.
Yeah, well, I love coming up here. It's a beautiful decor.
Thank you, Kevin. See you soon.
Thank you.
Once again, a big thanks to Kevin for joining us on The Beat Goes On. And after talking to Kevin, I would love to hear from baby boomer viewers about attending one of the fundraising dinners at Everest Dine. So email jared@thebeatgoeson.co.nz and let me know if you are interested.